Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. It is January 1st, and I am starting my day with coffee. Me and my husband and the kids, my whole family went to church yesterday night, and then we came home. The older ones went back to the church party. The little ones were home with us, and we stayed up. Obviously, the little ones fell asleep, and me and my husband stayed up till about 2, and that was very exciting. That's about all we could do. Anyway, let me turn you guys around and show you guys how we are starting this no spend challenge. We're very excited. We are using up what we have in the fridge, things that we had last night. Like I said, here is my coffee. I am just sitting in bed doing my devotionals. And let me turn you guys around. My husband's actually eating breakfast, so I'll show you what he's eating. All right, babe, so what are you eating? Come closer so we can see.
I'm eating some leftover, some sandwich from last night.
Yeah, so we made open face sandwiches. I want to show you guys. This is homemade sausage from my mom. I put some mozzarella, and then I actually don't cook with margarine, but this was margarine because that's how we usually always do it. Some boiled eggs, cucumbers, and some peppers and cheese. And are they good?
Oh yes, very good. Everybody from YouTube, you are invited to eat with me.
Oh, you're so sweet. So he's having that for breakfast. The kids are having that for breakfast. I know Lucas said he's having cereal, I think. And I'm just going to stick to my coffee, and I'll kind of show you guys what we're having for lunch. So for lunch, I am having this green goddess salad that I got on clearance at Kroger, and I just put in the dressing and everything. It is so good. I had one yesterday, and it's delicious. I've been outdoor dashing with my husband for a couple hours, so we just got back, and this is going to be our lunch, and then I'll show you guys what we're having for dinner.
Hey everyone, it's Emma here. It is Saturday, January 1st, 2022, and I'm here with Lucas and Noah. We're going to be doing dinner. We're just going to make some polenta. So right now the water is boiling, and we added some butter, and soon we're going to slowly start to incorporate the powder. We're just going to get a couple spoonfuls and then slowly start to whisk. So here's the final product. It didn't take more than 10 minutes. I think this is a great way to start our no spend challenge. So I added some sour cream to some of them because everyone has different preferences, and then some feta and some mild cheddar, whatever cheese everybody wanted. They got to pick. So yeah, there you have our what's for dinner, January 1st.
Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning, our second day of our no spend challenge. I have 2 coffees, one for my husband, one for me. I like to use half and half. I only have a little bit more in this bottle, but I have another huge bottle from Costco in my other fridge. I use this frother. Can you open this, babe? So I can show him the foam. And then I will put that on mine, but my husband doesn't like that. But we do have this, which is about halfway empty, and then one more full one in the fridge. I had a set of 3 from Costco around Thanksgiving, so they definitely need to be used up. And this is going in my husband's coffee, so we are using up things that definitely need to be used up. We'll see you guys what we're having for lunch. Hi, everyone. Hello. Say hi, babe. Okay, so it is Sunday. We just got home from church, and usually when we go to church, we have something in the crock pot, but this morning we didn't. My kids asked for homemade fries, and this is the setup. My husband makes the best homemade fries. He's gonna put them through this little cutter thing, and they're gonna come out so nice and thin, right?
Yes.
And then I wanted to show you guys, my kids went through this bag of Doritos last night. They also ate some apples and stuff, so they are snacking. And then, babe, can you show them that little soup over there? They've been snacking on these too yesterday. So they had polenta for dinner with sour cream and mozzarella cheese, and then they were snacking all kinds of stuff, and we have a bunch of these in the stockpile, and I just wanted to show you guys what else they've been eating. We do snack a lot. And then at church, I did put the kids some of these pretzels. I just used this recycled jar, plastic thing, and they snacked at that at church. And let me show you what we have in the air fryer. So we have wings, and we have more wings that are getting ready to be put in the air fryer, and then we're going to do some kind of salad. And let me turn you guys around here slowly. My husband will fry up the fries in the cast iron. You like that one, don't you?
Oh yes.
Why?
Because it's the best in the West.
The best in the West, yeah. They turn out really nice. All right, so here is our little setup. It's gonna be delicious. I also pulled out these 2 chopped salads kits that I got from Fred Meyer's on clearance. And I'm gonna throw these in a bowl and we'll have salad with homemade fries and chicken wings done in the air fryer. So here is Sunday's lunch. We have the homemade fries with the salad and the wings. They turned out delicious. So that is lunch and using up what we have. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning. It's my kids' first day back to school after Christmas break. And for the little ones, for Lucas and Noah, I have their food packed. They wanted a Nutella sandwich, and I had this reduced bread that we've been working through. We have a Capri Sun, a string cheese, and then our neighbors gifted us a couple months ago, back in October, at the end of October, a huge box of Cheetos, crunchy Cheetos, and I mean huge, like very, very big. So we have those, so I put one of those and an apple, and then I have a napkin for them, and Noah has the exact same thing. And the reason why they don't always take home lunch, but they have run out of food at their school before, and my kids have come home very hungry. So I wanted to make sure, because I'm not sure with the snow and everything we had, if their food got delivered or not. So I want to make sure that they have their own foods with them. So anyway, this is what they are having. Last night we had some leftover chicken and stuff for dinner. Nothing exciting, but our challenge is going good. This bread is almost done. And yeah, we will see you later for lunch and dinner. So I want to show you guys what the kids are having for breakfast. They're going to have some Frosted Flakes. And this is the last of my milk. So I do have some coconut that's shelf stable. Hi, Noah.
Hi.
You ready for school?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I also have some almond milk that's shelf stable. But all our regular milk, we used up. And then another thing that we want to...
Hey, Eva.
Yeah, you're going to get your vitamins. Another thing we're going through is the vitamins. And this is what we're working on, is the calcium and vitamin D for them. You guys like it?
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, so you can see we have just a little bit less than half. So let's get their breakfast ready, get their vitamins, brush their teeth. What do you want to say?
Happy New Year, and it's my friend's birthday today.
That's so cool. So they do get free breakfast at school, and they do get free lunch at school. So they don't always eat it at home, but today is one of those days where they will. Okay, so for Monday, I am planning on making a tortellini soup. This is homemade bone broth, and I'm going to use that. I just took everything out of my freezer, and then I'm going to use these 2 packages of sausage. For the meat portion of it, I find that that's just the perfect amount for the soup. And then so those are from the freezer. And then I have this big bag of spinach that I got at Costco about a week or so ago, and it's been sitting in my fridge. I'm going to use some for the soup, and then the rest I have to obviously throw away what's not good. And then the rest I think I'm going to wrap up in paper towels and put in freezer Ziploc bags and put that in the freezer to use in the future, because we're not going through it. And then my kids' church orchestra is having their Christmas party now, because it got delayed and moved a couple times because of the snow and weather and just other activities that were in the church. So I'm going to make creamed horns, and I got this from the freezer. I got the Cool Whip from the freezer, and then I also made a no-bake dessert at Christmas, and I just wrapped it up and put it in the freezer. So that's going to thaw out, and we'll include that as well. So I feel like out of the freezer, I'm using up a lot of things. Obviously, I'm going to use from the pantry the soup, the tomato soup that goes with this, and then the cream cheese, and then, carrots, celery, and onions and garlic and seasoning. So there's still a lot more things that we're going to be using up from our freezer, our pantries, and our fridge. So I'm super excited about today. I feel like we're getting a lot of things out and using up what we need to. So I'll see you guys as soon as we put all this together later on, everyone. So it's almost 2:00, and I'm going to start on my tortellini soup. The sausage has thawed out. I'm going to use quite a few things. So excuse me, I have onions, carrots, celery, garlic. I'm going to use this whole thing of cream cheese, and then some of the spinach, and then obviously seasoning, salt, pepper, and this out of my pantry, and my bone broth out of the freezer. So we're using quite a few things. We have a combination of fridge, pantry, and freezer things that we're using for the soup. And you guys, it's going to be so good. I wanted to show you guys, David opened up this bag of stir fry and he had that for lunch with leftover taco rice and some taco meat. And yeah, he said it was really, really good. I'm waiting for the tortellini soup and then that's going to be my lunch. And then everybody else's dinner. And then tonight we are going to the orchestra party. So they are serving pizza there. And so you guys, I just turned this off. It's still bubbling and my kids are according to them, starving. They came home from school and I have to let them just get in. And there's Emma's plate. And yeah, it turned out really, really good. And then I have my cannolis, in the oven, or my filled horns. And I'll show you guys when those are done. This is how the platter turned out. I don't know if you can tell. It is a pretty big platter, and this will be taken to the orchestra party tonight. And then I have some more cannoli shells that I'm going to fill with a little bit of cream for us to enjoy at home. Okay, guys, so it is Monday night, and I'm getting my husband's lunch ready. He has a really long day, so we're using up some hamburger buns because that's what I had in the other fridge. I just toasted them up, and I'm going to make him some sandwiches. We have some turkey in here that we'll use up. That'll be done and out of the fridge. We have more turkey over here. And then we have some cheese. And then this mayo, I don't think is going to be enough, but that's okay. Before I go get some more from the stockpile, I found this other mayo. It's a little spicy, but he doesn't mind it. I have a little helper here. And then we're going to put some mustard. And then this lettuce, it looks kind of bad. I'm going to see if there's any good pieces. I'll use it in the sandwich and the rest we'll just toss. But I wanted to show you guys we are using up a little bit of everything. Lucas is just being silly. We're using up a little bit of everything. So normally I wouldn't make sandwiches on hamburger buns, but we have them. We'll use them up. And yeah, and then we're also working on this orange juice that is reduced and a little past its date, but it still tastes really good. And then, can you bring me the soup, Lucas? I did take this bag out of the freezer. It says beef bones. So I'm not sure if there's any meat on it or if it's just beef bones, but if it is, I need to make bone broth out of them and get this out of the freezer. You don't need to open it. And then we have plenty of tortellini soup left over. What do you want to say?
Hi.
Hi. And we have plenty of tortellini soup for tomorrow. And yeah, I'm definitely going to I'm hoping if there's some kind of meat on this, I want to make a beef stew. But if not, I'm definitely going to make bone broth out of this and get this bag out of my freezer. And I have quite a few of these bags. And that's one of the things from the freezer pantry fridge challenge I'm trying to use up and do what needs to be done with stuff like this. So there we have it, folks. Still using up what we have in the fridge. Second day. Is today the second day? Third day. That's right, because we started Saturday. So third day, and we are going strong. We still have lots of veggies and fruits in our fridge, so I think that helps. Right, Lucas? Yeah. Anyway, so we will see you guys tomorrow. It is Tuesday, and I'm going to show you guys. I did find some more bread in the freezer. This looks like it was in a bag, and I had it in the Ziploc bag. It's frozen solid. And then I found this sandwich bread from Winco and took that out. I'm actually going to make a sandwich for lunch for me today. I forgot to show you guys, I had a boiled egg and a string cheese for breakfast, and it is 1:05 right now, and I'm going to make myself a sandwich. So just wrapping up Tuesday night's dinner. We have the last of the tortellini soup with a little Parmesan cheese, and then there was some baked beans in the fridge, and I just warmed those up for my husband with a piece of bread. And we are literally cleaning out the fridge. The soup is gone. A lot of the kids except Lucas ate the soup, and that's just wrapping up leftovers. Hey you guys, so I finally got those bones out of that bag, washed them off, and these are all 100% organic beef bones from my mom's cow. Look at that marrow over there. Anyway, so my husband is basically taking off all the meat that he can from them, and the bones will be roasted in the air fryer, and then I'm going to put them in the crock pot to make bone broth. And with all this extra meat, we are going to make beef stew tomorrow. What do you think, babe? It's going to turn out good?
Oh, yes. Hi, guys.
Hi. It's going to be delicious. So the dishwasher is going. We're still trying to tidy up. It is 5:13 at night, and I should have done this earlier this morning, but I didn't. So anyways, we'll just get it going now. And then I have over here, I have these sausages that I took out of the freezer, and I'm gonna show you guys the amount of peppers and cabbage and stuff that we have in our garage. We're gonna do a little stir fry for my husband's work for tomorrow, and we'll bring you guys along. So we have that big sack of, I believe it's 50 pounds, yeah, of onions, and then we have also of potatoes here, and then let me show you guys our cabbage. So this is a big box of green peppers that we need to start using up or chopping up and freezing. And down there we have a huge box of cabbage, and we need to start incorporating that in our meals. Okay, so I found some packets in the freezer of just different like teriyaki sauces and sauces that probably came with pot stickers. I'm gonna put that in our stir fry, use those up. I have some snap peas, some mushrooms that need to be used up. My husband's chopping away at the peppers because, as you guys just saw, we have a lot. And we have some onions. So it's all gonna go in here with the Italian sausage. So it's gonna be Italian slash teriyaki sauce slash oyster shear sauce, salt and pepper. It's gonna be delicious. I don't have any garlic powder because I'm fresh out, or else I would have put some garlic powder. And I just put the beef bones, I roasted them in the air fryer. I put those in the crock pot, and those are going. And this is going to be really delicious. Guys, I want to show you, because tomorrow I'm going grocery shopping, the amount of produce besides the huge box of cabbage and green peppers. And I didn't even show you guys the carrots. I have a huge thing of carrots, and then we also have all that onion. I have romaine hearts. Again, don't forget, we have a bunny. She likes to eat greens as well. We have a few salad kits. We have another snow peas, some more salad kits, and then yeah, those two are these you just saute and make a stir fry. And then I have one salad like that, and then two more of the mushrooms. And then let me turn you guys around and show you, we are going to be cooking this in batches because it's a huge amount of food. We have the peas, the peppers, and the mushrooms in that bowl. So once I'm done cooking down the sausage and the onions. Okay, guys, so my son already put himself a bowl. As you saw, I had to saute it in 2 batches, and I just put everything together, and I used up 2 of those little sauce packets, and then 2 I put back in the freezer, and it tastes really, really good. And some people are gonna eat on it now, and then we're gonna put a huge box of it for my husband for lunch for tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday morning. I am enjoying my homemade coffee, and it is super delicious. The kids are just getting ready for school. I'm going to put them some cereal for breakfast and give them their vitamins and send them on their way. And today is an exciting day because all the coupons changed and the ads changed at Fred Meyer, and which is a Kroger, and Safeway, and there's a few things that are on sale that I want to pick up. So I'm going to be going grocery shopping. Of course, I'm going to take you guys along today, and I'll do a grocery haul video as well, which you'll see before you even see this video going up. But I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. I am snuggled in bed, sipping on my coffee. It's absolutely delicious. I use Folgers, and I love it. See you guys in just a little bit. So it is Wednesday morning, and I'm making myself some scrambled eggs, and I have a handful of spinach that I'm sauteing with some mushrooms and some coconut oil. And then I have 2 eggs. These are from my mom's chickens. So those are organic eggs. And then this is the rest of these mushrooms I'm going to put back. And I'm going to hit it with a little bit of cheddar cheese because it's been in my fridge. We need to use it up. I still have quite a bit of coconut oil that I need to go through. And yeah, I'm going to eat this before I go grocery shopping because this will fill me up. It's hearty, and I definitely don't want to be hungry while I'm grocery shopping and overspend and go over my $75 a week budget. All right, here is my breakfast. I also had an avocado. I have a bag of little avocados in the fridge that need to be used up. It only had about 2 brown spots, so I just cut those off, and I was still able to cut it up, and I'll be enjoying it. There's still a little bit of cheese and my scrambled eggs with all the veggies. It actually smells really, really good with all that coconut oil. and I'm gonna eat this and then head on out to go grocery shopping. So I just finished putting all the groceries away, and I want to show you guys I'm getting ready to make beef stew, which I'll show you in a minute what I'm using for that, and potato soup. I'm also drinking some of this. We have a lot of drinks in our garage and in our other fridge. So just going through that. Obviously I'm going to be using potatoes. I'm going to use this meat. It's still frozen. I'm going to thaw it out a little bit and then let it boil for about an hour, so it makes the best broth. And that's another thing out of our freezer. And then I also have this tomato puree from our freezer that I'm going to use in the soup. Some frozen herbs, just a handful or so of these little ABC letters. I know it's weird, but my kids like it for the soup. Some seasoning, potatoes, carrots, celery, onion, and garlic. That's pretty much it. That's what's going in my soup. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys some sour cream will go at the end. So there's that for the soup. As you can tell, we're using a lot of things from our fridge, some things from our pantry, and a few things from our freezer. While I was in the freezer putting my groceries away, I found this bag of chicken. It looks like it's chicken quarters. I don't even know. Either way, I'm thawing it out, and then I'm going to season it, and we'll probably either pop it in the oven or put it in the air fryer, and my husband can have it for lunches, or someone can eat it with a side salad or something. Either way, I took it out of the freezer. This is going to be gone by tomorrow. And let me get this going, and then we'll get the beef stew going in the crock pot. So I have everything prepped and ready to go for the potato soup. I did strain my bone broth. Look at this color. I did add some turmeric, so it gives it this really nice color. I needed my crock pot for the beef stew. Otherwise, I'd probably let this go for a little bit longer, but either way, it's delicious. I strained that, and then there's all the bones. There's quite a bit of meat on that, so I'm going to pick off all the meat. We don't want to be wasteful. And then with this, I'm going to use some for the beef stew, and then the rest I'm just going to let it cool down and put it in recycled jars and put it in the freezer. So for the beef stew, I'm going to use potatoes, carrots, onions, garlic, celery. I'm going to use up these mushrooms. I'm going to use about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of this cooking red wine. I'll use some of this tomato paste, some of the green peas at the end, this beef stew seasoning pack, and then obviously flour too. I'm going to sear the meat, and obviously the meat, I forgot the meat in here, but you guys saw how my husband cut the meat off the bones, just cubed it. I'm going to sear the meat with some flour and some pepper and salt, and I'm going to let that go in the crock pot because this is organic meat that was with no hormones, no nothing. It's a little bit tougher meat. And then I'm going to take all the meat that's in here and put it in the beef stew as well, so there's nothing wasted. So let's get this together and let it go. It's already 12 o'clock, so I'll put it on high. It should be done by dinner time. I am adding potatoes. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a side of mashed potatoes or a side of rice, or if not, we can just eat the beef stew because it has the potatoes and everything in it as is. So yeah, it's going good. So I'm just searing the meat with a little bit of flour and seasoning, and then I'm going to put it in the crock pot. Sorry, this must be really loud. My bones over there, my meat is boiling. So I'll get this going, and then in the same pot, I'm going to saute the mushrooms, onion, celery, just a little bit, and then put it in. So I have all the beef in the crock pot. I gave it a nice little sear, and then I put the veggies in the same dripping. I'm going to put this box of mushrooms as well because it's on its last leg. I usually get more reduced mushrooms from Fred Meyer's, but they didn't have any clearances on veggies today, so bummer. But I'm going to add those as well and put them in the all the meat that I got off of those bones. I got 4 jars of bone broth that I already put in the freezer. These are the potatoes waiting to go in for the beef stew. And I'm going to throw this in the crock pot with the rest of the beef stew. So I feel like this was such a great time to make the bone broth because we got bone broth from the bones and then meat for the meat stew. So for the beef stew, so we got 2 meals out of it. So here is the potato soup. It is done. And I've made this many, many times on my channel, but this is what it looks like, and it is piping hot, and it's delicious. What do you want to say, Noah?
I'm snacking on these coffees.
What?
I'm snacking on these.
He's snacking on coffees, not too much,
they put the milk out because they're so spicy and they've already used so much of the milk. So we might have to go get more milk depending on how much they drink. Say hi.
Hi.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this. Here is the beef stew, all nice and done. I did end up doing a little cornstarch slurry just to thicken it up, and it is smelling so good. I can't wait to dig in, and we will see you guys
Good morning,
tomorrow.
everyone. It is Thursday morning, and I wanted to show you guys the kids finished this box of Frosted Flakes, so that can go and recycle. I'm just getting my coffee going, and I pulled out some ground beef. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make lasagna or spaghettis, or if I'm even gonna use it today. We do have lots of leftover beef stew and a little bit of the soup, so we'll see. I'm just thawing it out. I'm gonna put it in the fridge and just let it thaw out, and then maybe we'll use it today or tomorrow. Maybe we'll just eat on leftovers. But I wanted to show you things are coming out of the pantry, and it's feeling good. And yeah, I'm gonna get my coffee going. I got my foam in there, and I'm really excited to drink it because it's a really rainy, cold, nasty day. Yesterday was too. I wanted to show you guys, Lucas is home because he's feeling under the weather, and he just made himself a ramen. It is 11:44, and he's having this as a warm snack. And I just want to show you guys that they are snacking throughout the day on all kinds of stuff. I just need to be a little bit better to show you guys what they're snacking on. We got into the oranges last night, and all kinds of stuff. For lunch, I'm eating the salad that definitely needs to be eaten up out of the fridge, and David is warming himself up. I want to show you guys, I'm taking things out of my stockpile and replenishing. Like, this is our backup sugar jar with all the baking and stuff that I did. I need to add another pack of sugar. And then my pasta jar is empty, so I grabbed 2 spaghettis that I'm gonna put in there. The macaroni pasta is still okay, and I think I'm gonna use this today because I'm gonna make like a baked spaghetti. So yeah, I am pulling things out of my stockpile and replenishing it in my things in my pantry. So I decided I'm going to make the spaghettis today. I'm just gonna make baked spaghettis. I'm going to use some of these noodles, some Italian seasoning, some garlic, an onion, and then some of this Italian style 6 cheese blend. Obviously not all of it, just a little bit, and then a little bit of this Parmesan cheese. And I'm probably gonna end up using 2 marinara sauces because when you bake it, kind of dries out, and I don't like it like that. I like it saucy. And then obviously our ground beef. So using up a few things from the pantry. This I pulled out of the freezer, and then after I'm done using as much as I need to for today, I'll just leave it in the fridge. So yeah, still doing great on the no spend pantry challenge, and I feel really good about what we're using. These are the chicken legs or chicken quarters that I took out yesterday from the freezer. I washed them, and now I seasoned them, and I'm gonna put them in the oven. I'm gonna cover them with tin foil on top. I want to show you guys, I'm working through my seasonings as well. I still have quite a bit in this, but this is the one I used. And then if I use like a barbecue sauce or something, I'll show you guys. I'm gonna put them in the oven, and since the oven's gonna be going with the baked spaghettis, I figured why do them in the air fryer when I can just throw them in there. All right, so here is the pasta. It's a lot of pasta. I used up all of that macaroni pasta. And I used up both jars of sauce. It looks a little dry, so I'm going to add up this a little bit of this whole jar of Alfredo sauce just to give it some creaminess. And I think I might end up having 2 big pans out of this. I'm going to put with the cheese and stick it in. So I was right, I got 2 big pans of pasta. I gave it a taste, and it tastes really good. The Alfredo sauce gave it just enough creaminess. The only thing if I would have known I would have made so much, I would have taken 2 bags of the meat out. But either way, it'll still be good. It's just light on the meat. But I'm going to pop this under the broiler for just a few minutes, and it's going to be so good. It smells good. It tastes good already. It's going to be delicious. So this is what it looks like. Let's see if I can get a piece out. I have hungry kids anxiously waiting to get a piece. And then Lucas is, yeah, he is sweeping the floor in the kitchen because I managed to spill spaghetti everywhere. So there's that. And yeah, I'm going to have beef stew later on. My husband's going to have beef stew.
And then whoever wants, they can have either the spaghetti or the beef stew. We have plenty of food. There's the other tray. Good morning, everyone. It is Friday morning, the last day of our Eat from the Pantry challenge for this week of filming. Obviously, we're still going to be doing it. So this video should go up later on tonight. I am eating some of this cottage cheese, if you remember from my haul. And I found in my fridge a huge container that I bought, I don't know where, maybe Costco, I'm not sure, but it's a big tub. So I figured, let me put some cottage cheese. I used up just a little bit of chia seeds from my pantry, and then I warmed up some of these frozen raspberries in the microwave and threw them on there, and that is going to be breakfast for me. Hey guys, it's around 1 o'clock and I am having a snack. I'm having a pear, and I've been sipping on this mineral water. So that is what's going on so far today. So it is Friday and it is dinner time. As you can see, we still have quite a bit of beef stew left. The kids are still eating on the second pan of spaghettis. The first pan I already finished up yesterday. I heated up some beef stew. And then we have some of these naan breads that were just hanging out in the fridge. I'm going to eat it with one of these. The kids also opened up this cinnamon toast crunch, and they've been eating it as a snack. Like, this is all there's left. Like, more than half the box is gone. So they'll probably finish that up by tomorrow, and then that's another thing out of our pantry. I'm going to end the week here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next week of what we're eating starting tomorrow.